Hi students, we continue the NEET question paper. 19th question. A 40 microfarad capacitor is connected to a 200 volt 50 Hz AC supply. The RMS value of current in the circuit is. So the RMS current for a capacitor AC circuit. So the formula, it is direct formula, electric current formula, simple formula, I equal to Ohm's law formula, V by R formula. So I equal to V by R. Here R is the resistance offered by capacitor when it is connected to AC source. When it is connected to AC source, it offers a resistance X C. We write that resistance formula 1 upon C omega. So which can be written V C omega. So I equal to Vc omega value can be written 2 pi f. F is the frequency 50 Hz given, V is the voltage already 200 volt given, and C is the capacitance 40 microfarad given. 40 into 10 power minus 6 is the C value and the pi value 3.14. F is the frequency 50. If you substitute, then we get the RMS value of current 2.5 ampere. C option is the correct option. Next, 20th question is direct question. The mean free path for a gas with molecular diameter d and number density n can be expressed as. The mean free path. Free path means the distance traveled without any collisions. So if the particle moves without any collision, that path is called free path, and mean free path, average, because all particles do not travel same distance without collisions. So that's why we calculate average free path, mean free path. So this is direct formula for mean free path, 1 upon root 2 n pi d square. B option is the correct one. It is a direct formula. Next to 21, question number 21. For a transistor action, which of the following statement is correct? So transistor will have three regions: emitter, base, collector. So emitter, base, collector. So in emitter is moderate in size, and the right side collector is large in size. Emitter and collector are opposite in size and doping. Emitter is moderate in size, highly doped, and collector is large in size and moderately doped. In between emitter and collector, one region will be there, thin region, that is called base. Base is very thin and lightly doped. So D option, if you see, base region must be very thin and lightly doped. So why emitter should be highly doped, why collector should be moderately doped, why base is lightly doped means the doping will affect conductivity. So this is for proper working of transistor, proper functioning of transistor, we need to follow that. So D option is the correct option here. Next question 22. Light of frequency 1.5 times threshold frequency is incident on a photosensitive material. What will be the photoelectric current if frequency is halved and intensity is doubled? So here are the options given: doubled or 4 times, 1/4 or 0, like that. So first we need to understand what is threshold frequency. Threshold frequency is the minimum frequency below which photoelectrons are not emitted, current doesn't flow. No photoelectrons, no current if frequency is less than threshold frequency. So first case, how much is frequency given? A light of frequency nu equal to 1.5 times threshold frequency nu naught. Nu is the frequency, nu equal to 1.5 times nu naught. Nu naught is the threshold frequency. So frequency is more than threshold frequency, 1.5 times threshold frequency. So frequency is more than threshold frequency, photoelectrons are emitted and current will flow. Now second case, what is given? What will be the photoelectric current if the frequency is halved? Frequency become half. So this is the first case. And the second case, how much is given? Frequency is halved. 1.5 times nu naught by 2. 1.5 divided by 2 will be 0.75 times threshold frequency. Here it is very clear, this nu2 is less than threshold frequency. Now frequency became less than threshold frequency. If frequency is less than threshold frequency, photoelectrons are not emitted and current does not flow. So photoelectric current become 0. So D option, photoelectric current becomes 0. D option is the correct option. Next question, 23rd. When a uranium isotope U-92-235 is bombarded with a neutron, it generates krypton Kr3689, 3 neutrons, and we need to find what else is produced. Let us write the equation. It is uranium 92-235 is bombarded with a neutron. So neutron symbol N01, which implies what are produced given? Krypton Kr36 and 89 plus 3 neutrons are released. 3 neutrons. So neutron doesn't have any mass number, atomic number, mass number 1, plus now new element, that element we don't know. If you take it as X, what is the atomic number, what is the mass number for that X element? This is very simple, balancing the equation. So left side atomic number 92 is there and 0 for neutron. So total atomic number on the left hand side is 92. And here right hand side also it should be 92. For that, here krypton has 36 plus neutron doesn't have atomic number. Atomic number is 0 for neutron, plus for X what should be atomic number? So left side 92, right side also it should be 92. But krypton already has 36, then X element should have 56. If it has 56, 56 plus 36, 92. And mass number for X. So mass number for X can be written left hand side mass number 235 plus 1. Neutron has 1. Uranium has 235. 235 plus 1, 236. So right hand side also it should be 236. 89 for krypton plus 1 for neutron, but such 3 neutrons are there. So 3 plus 89, 92 plus what should be mass number for X? So that left hand side 236, right hand side also it become 236. 92 plus we should write here 144. Then so total it becomes 236. So the element which has atomic number 56 and mass number 144 is barium 56, Ba56 144. So option A is the correct option. Next, question number 24. The energy required to break one bond in DNA is 10 power minus 20 joules. This value in electron volt is nearly. So they have given energy in joules, they are asking in electron volt. So it is very simple conversion. So 1 electron volt equal to 1.6 into 10 power minus 19 joules. So electron volt to joule, we should write 1.6 into 10 power minus 19 joule. But joule to electron volt, then we should divide with 1.6 into 10 power minus 19. So we can write 10 power minus 19, sorry, 10 power minus 20 joules equal to 10 power minus 20 divided by 1.6 into 10 power minus 19 electron volt. So if you simplify this, it becomes 0.06. So option C is the correct option. Next question 25. Two bodies of masses 4 kg and 6 kg are tied to the ends of a massless string. The string passes over a pulley which is frictionless. The acceleration of the system in terms of acceleration due to gravity is. They are asking acceleration of the system. Right? So this is a famous problem, important always. Here for 4 kg, here force will act downward, weight of 4 kg mg, gravitational force is mg, m is 4, so 4g will act downward here. And for 6 kg, the force acting downward will be mg, m is 6 and g, 6g will act here. So here from Newton's second law, F equal to ma, a can be written F by m. So here we can take left hand side 4g is acting, right hand side 6g is acting. So total net pulling force can be written 6g minus 4g because both are acting in opposite direction, divided by total mass 4 plus 6. So A equal to 6g minus 4g, 2g divided by 10. So we can write it as g by 5. So g by 5 is the A value. So C option is the correct option. Next question 26. A wire of length L, area of cross section A is hanging from a fixed support. The length of the wire changes to L1 when mass M is suspended from its free end. The expression for Young's modulus. So here one wire is fixed at one end and at another end a mass is attached. Then force will act, mg will act downward, then Young's modulus formula, it is direct formula, stress upon strain. So stress is nothing but F by A, by strain is nothing but delta L upon L. So here F can be written, force is nothing but mg, divided by area can be written directly A itself, and into delta L. This delta L can be written final length minus initial length. Final length is given L1, initial length is L. So L1 minus L. So divided by L will come up. So it becomes L. So mg into L divided by L1, A into L1 minus L. So that is D option. So D option is the correct option. Next question 27. The average thermal energy for a monoatomic gas is. So this is also simple formula. Thermal energy for monoatomic gas. So thermal energy for any type of gas which has F degrees of freedom is F into 1 by 2 kT. K is the Boltzmann constant, or we can write Kb. F is the degrees of freedom. For monoatomic gas, that F is nothing but 3. So 3 into 1 by 2 kT. So here F is 3. Degrees of freedom is 3 for monoatomic gas. So 3 by 2 kT. B option is the correct option.